We apologise for the cancellation of last week's Thursday night wrap. And here is my offsider back after a week away. Here he is.
Hello everyone, good to be back to the studio of Barry Fee. Good to be back again, and we continue our show.
Well, we all bang on about the number 000, but we'll get to that at the conclusion of this video tonight. But the most important thing is behaving in public when you go out on any night of the week or any day. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, behaving is a very important thing in public because everybody's going out there to have a good time and have fun during this time. And I know it's very hard to control your anger, but yeah, it's always good to have good behavior in public.
And another thing we'd like to talk about is respecting people's privacy, especially the staff, because something may have happened to them. Just like my offsider, but we won't go into that tonight on the show. So here's my offsider about respecting people's privacy, especially when they're grieving.
Yeah, respecting is one of the most part of life that we try to get with other, try to respect others in the privacy. But especially when someone is passing away in the family, it's always good to pay respect and tribute to whoever passed away or whoever part of the family. And I know it's hard sometimes, but it's very good to show our respect and show our love to whoever in your family or in the public or whatever you go. You show some respect.
And don't blab about it when it's got nothing to do with you. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with you. Just respect and move on, and you don't have to worry about
Because it's nothing to do with us. It has been a hot day today. I hope you've drunk plenty of fluids. Here's my offsider.
it. In a hot day like this, ooh, fella, you need to drink a lot of water, and then try to cool yourself down because you don't want to be struck around.
So, which brings me on to having a good attitude on a hot day and not using your fist as a punching bag. We said this last year on the show. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, reminding you guys about your feast. You don't want to go around and punching people and knocking people out because it's not good at all. That's why you so disrespectful of people. And then plus, you know, people is not a punching bag. Just try to respect people.
And also, which reminds me, two people are critical after a shocking punch up at a Penrith McDonald's last Saturday evening. Here's my offsider.
Ooh, tough one, tough call, guys. It's called disrespectful and it's bad behavior in the public because McDonald's is a lot of people around. You don't want to go around and punching other people. That's not a good thing to do.
And, and McDonald's is a fast food outlet, not, not a boxing ring. Here's my offsider.
That is so true, guys. McDonald's is a take away food for people anywhere they come. It's not a boxing ring, that's right. You just go there and behave yourself and then eat your food and go home.
So we'd like to say, do not behave irresponsibly out in public. Here's my offsider about this comment.
Yeah, that's right. Behaving in public is not a good thing to do. You have to behave properly, especially in the McDonald's and or DYRSL or anywhere you go. Just behave properly, guys.
Or in a taxi. Here's my offsider.
Even in a taxi too. Some people they're just bashing the taxi driver if they got no money to pay the taxi driver. That is not a good thing to do, guys.
So, as we said, if you are drunk or disorderly when out in the community, you will be dealt with. Here's my offsider.
Mm-hmm. That is so true. If you're drinking and unresponsibly, oh guys, please, you cop it. I'm telling you guys.
And we know it's been hot, but don't take your anger out on anybody else for no apparent reason. Here's my offsider.
Yeah. Hot day like this, don't get yourself together. Just try to be cool, stay cool, drink a lot of water, and if you get angry, just go out and go for a walk.
And don't have a road rage attack in the middle of the road. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, it's another thing. We're reminding you guys again and again about road rage. It's not a cool thing, man. You end up killing somebody in the road or you kill yourself.
And eating the right food will help you maintain that good attitude. Here's my offsider.
One thing, eating good food make you happy, doesn't make you angry.
Don't fill up on crap food, guys. For goodness sake, look after your health. Here's my offsider.
Yeah. Only one thing to say to you guys, look after yourself.
Another thing we'd like to bring up on tonight's show is not coming into work sick and spreading germs. Here's my offsider.
Yeah. Coming to work when you feel sick or you're sick, that's not a good thing in work, especially working with clients, working with, industry, a lot of people. You're going to spread your sickness and everybody's sick, no one come to work.
And how are we going to get the cat with no staff? So please be considerate and keep your germs at bay. Here's my offsider.
Yeah. So, try to be responsible now. Because, if you're sick and you come to work and you get other stuff to get sick, they need the help.
And me, because we can't drive ourselves to the doctors. Here's my offsider for that important rule.
That's why this guy, they need the very important help. They need to. That's why if you're sick, stay home, don't come to work because you're spreading the sickness. And if they need a doctor appointment or go to outing and stuff, no one driving them. Please.
The very last thing we'd like to talk about before we close the show, we always bring this up. Emergency 000. Please do not ring that number unless you've got a time critical emergencies. Don't be a fool with that number. Here's my offsider to tell you about the importance of using that number the right way and when to use it and when to not use it. Here he is.
Yeah. Calling the 000 is one of the number that you don't call that every day. That number is calling, especially if you have an emergency or someone else is hurting, like really critical. And please don't call that number if anything is, it's not like, yeah,
So please, guys, think we have said this so many times on the show. And we know it's a boring subject, but 000 is there to save the lives of myself and my offside here. Here he is.
yeah. The 000, it's one of the number that we, you know, use it properly and only people they need help, only people they in trouble, only people they are very, very sick, they call to that number. And don't play around with that kind of stuff, guys.
And if you need a taxi, dial for a taxi. If you need food, dial for food. If you need a vet, call for a vet, not for an ambulance. Here's my offside.
Yeah, whatever Barry was telling you guys about, that number, you don't call that for food, you don't call that for taxi, or you call that for, Uber driver. No, that number is there for a reason. 000.
And with the floods going on up in towns will really leave that number for emergencies. Here's my offside.
I know it's a very tough time in Queensland, Townsville. At the moment, people they need that number in Townsville for emergency and help because they need that. People in Townsville they need that help.
And if you are caught ringing that number when you don't really need to, that's it. It's straight to the court, and here's my offside.
Mm-hmm. If you call the number for nonsense, please, you're gonna go to a place you don't want to be.
Now, if someone rang the house and pranked us, what would you say?
Say, don't call that number because it's not like a number that you call there like every day. You call there for emergency.
Well, we're just about out of time here, and once again, we do apologize for the cancellation of last week's show due to my offsider's absence. And here's my offsider to apologize to you also.
Sorry guys for not being in the studio last week because I'm away and then very few he's doing it by himself and we apology and sorry for that. We're back into the studio and then yeah we're gonna go continue and do what Barry wanted to do.
Well, that's our program for this Thursday night, the 7th of February. Thanks for joining us here on the show tonight, and we look forward to your company again sometime during tomorrow. And before we go, please, I know we brought this up. Respect each other's privacy and don't go around spreading rumors. Here's my offsider for his closing message about that now.
Thank you guys for listening to the Barry Fear Studio And thank you for being with us. Stay tuned for the next coming up week. We are another in a different show, and we reminding you guys about respect, behaving in the public, and 000 is a very important thing for you guys.
And not using your fist is another thing we'd like to close the show with. Here's my offside play his second signing off message.
All right, stay tuned, guys, and sorry. On a good day, like Barry say about using your fist, everybody is not a punching bag. Please have a great night.
So we look forward to your company tomorrow on the show, but from me and my offsider and the team here at Oceana, it's a very good night, and here's my offsider to say good night to you also.
Good night, you guys. Come back next week for more new shows coming up.
And drink and don't have an argument, and that's going to be the next show. We'll be talking about arguments. So here's my offsider to tell you about that show coming up.
Yeah, we're coming up with a new topic next week about
Arguments.
argument. You don't want to be arguing with people. Come next week and listen to Barry Fear.
And good night, everybody. And take care on those roads. Here's my offsider to leave you now.
Good night, everyone. We'll see you next week. Take care on the road. Drink a lot of water. All good. See you later.
And see you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Good night.
Good night, everyone.